everyone, welcome back to our channel. This is Neko and I'm here with my wife Snacks.
Hey guys.
And today we'll be talking about the Passin gas.
Convenience store, gas station, all in one.
Yeah, except for you have to make this one a cafe in order to make it a useful lot.
Right, so that there's a cashier or whatever.
Right, a cashier. And if you make it a retail, you could go in and you could purchase items. The problem with it being a retail is there's no attendant, there's no cashier.
Right.
And that's kind of what I wanted out of this. The feel was that there's a gas station attendant.
Right, that makes sense.
I think that's what makes it more believable to be a gas station than if you just went in and purchased something and nobody's there to take your money. You know what I mean? Nobody's standing behind the counter.
Right.
I put this one in Newcrest, but you can plop it down on any 40 by 30 lot.
So is that the biggest lot?
No.
What's the biggest lot?
I think it's like 60 by 60.
Sheesh. It'd be a big old house.
Anyway. So The Sims has gas stations already. They're fake. Obviously, they're just the optical illusion ones. You can't really
do anything there.
I wanted a gas station. I thought it would be cute. And actually, I thought it would be a challenge because I wanted to see if I could build a gas pump.
Yeah.
And make it look like a gas pump because I know we don't have cars in The Sims, and I know that they came with a gas station type thing, but I don't know. I just wanted to play around with.
Because isn't there a gas station thing in the debug or whatever?
Yeah, you can pull it out. It's got gas pumps and it's got a building, and I was gonna do that, because what I wanted was the convenience store.
Right, makes sense.
But when you get up close to the building, obviously it disappears because it thinks it's like an object. It treats it like the trees and things like that. So there was no way for me to like use it or build anything in it or build around it or anything. So I just did my own.
So what was it? The Sims 2, right? Where they could have like hobbies and whatnot, and they can get that old car, that old broken down car, and repair it.
Honestly, I don't even remember.
Well,
I don't remember.
I think it was The Sims 2. I don't know. Let me know in the comments. Could be wrong.
Before I built this, the entire gas station, I went to some random lot and tried to build a gas pump with
random parts.
Just put something together. I must have had like 14 different models before I finally settled on this one and was like, well, this one works. There's a lot of Batu items in this one, so if you don't have Batu, then your gas pump won't look right.
I don't know, I think it turned out really well. Like it reads as gas station in my opinion, or gas pump, I mean,
Right. But that's why I was able to come over here, and really knew what I was doing, set it all down, and start building.
Right. It looks good. And I like your overhang above the gas stations. Like it feels very much like a gas station to me. Like,
I guess I'm just projecting hope that one day they'll allow Sims to have cars.
Again, because they used to.
Right.
I'm telling you, I think it was The Sims 2.
I love it, though. It's probably one of my favorite builds, but it's probably one of my least used builds, let's be honest.
Right. Well, I mean, it's a gas station. Can't really do much with a gas station in The Sims.
It was fun to build, though. Like, yes, it was tedious, but it was exciting that I could, like, create a gas pump.
Right. I like that when you make it a certain type of build, that it gives you a checklist of things that you have to do to make sure that you qualify for it to be that type of build. Like, because I can't imagine, like, trying to remember all of the stuff that you would need on your own.
I find the restrictions to be kind of annoying. I was playtesting it. Well, I did playtest this one, but I actually was playing the game, and I had a sim bring me here for a date. So you might have a sim bring your sim here for a date.
Hey, you want to go on a date to the convenience store?
We'll go to the gas station in Newcrest.
Right. Hey, I mean, technically it's a cafe.
Technically it is a cafe. And I went in and I played it. I played the date just to test the
lot.
Right.
Right.
And see how, gameplay of it's fine. Everything works. Everything's fine. I do have to say though, I'm finding I don't know if it's just my game or if it's everybody or what's going on, but the barista was taking her sweet time getting into the counter to like wait on you or be your server.
I really like your choice of color too. That blue really kind of pops and it very soothing, very easy on the eyes to look at.
Yeah, I did that because the gas pumps had the blue. I used the ATM, the fake ATM machines, and they're blue. And I was like, well, we'll just go blue.
Right, it works.
Right. It's got that convenience store
feel
with the gas pumps.
Right.
So I have to say, I did this one before I got the red shelf or the tool mod. Oh my goodness. The tediousness of this build. This one literally took me weeks.
Oh, I absolutely know.
Right, I know you know, but it did. It took me weeks because I filled all the shelves by hand, by myself, pulling everything I could possibly think of out of debug. You did a great job of cutting it all because there was a lot. I spent so much time
just pulling stuff
out.
And then just filling shelves.
Oh, I didn't know how much stuff I would need.
Oh, I get that.
Before the Better Buy tool mod, if you lost sight of something that you had pulled out, good luck finding it again. Like, it's just that horrible. I feel like the Sims team could do such a better job of their debug, of organizing their debug.
Right.
But I guess now they don't have to because
there's a mod to fix it.
Well,
not to say that the Sims should not do a better job because, it's always best on the game if the developers do the majority of the work as opposed to having mods do the majority of the work.
Right. Okay, so and another thing that's it frustrates me terribly. I have since gone in and played, test played it, and it test plays really well except for one problem. Almost all of the stuff that I sat for weeks and put on the shelves has disappeared.
Which is crazy. Like, why does it do that?
I don't know. I'm so aggravated by it.
Right.
Like, I barely even want to talk about it because I am that aggravated by it. But I feel like it's important to tell people because I haven't decided yet if I'm going to go in and fix it because I'm just mad.
I think if you do fix it, I think leaving some shelves empty gives the feel of it being used.
No. Have you ever walked into a gas station and shelves are completely empty?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, besides the pandemic.
I'm not even saying that. Like, I mean, yeah, it's, like, you get a good item that a lot of people like, it sells out,
I mean, I guess, but there's just too many. Like,
Well, I'm not saying leave them all empty. I'm just saying leave some holes in your shelves. You know what I mean? Like, because this first go round, all of your shelves are completely full, like, which is great and it looks beautiful, but having most of them already be not completely full, I think gives you the opportunity to leave it looking a little used. Does that make sense?
Right. No, I get it. And you know how I feel about shelves anyway. People can put their own spin on things. And I get that, but you've seen it. I've opened this game up and showed you because it really just frustrated me.
Right.
And tell me how many shelves. That first 3 rows of cooler, gone. All of the stuff that I put in those coolers, they're just gone. And you can't tell me. I've heard, because I looked it up, like, what's going on? Why is it doing this?
Right.
And a lot of people are like, oh, well, you had not me, because I didn't ask the question, but they're answering other people's questions, would say things like, oh, well, there's kleptomaniac Sims.
Okay, but not that many.
Not that much.
Right.
I could see, like, maybe swipe one. But really, I've played a kleptomaniac, and I don't know if mine was bugged or what, but I couldn't get him to steal anything.
He just wasn't a very good thief.
I don't know. There was no option to take anything.
Well.
So I don't know if there would be an option for them to take debug stuff, because most of the stuff is debug. So, but it's just really upsetting. And I really don't want to put it on the gallery and for it to be not done or not finished.
Right.
I can
or
leave
not what people are expecting.
Right, after watching this video. And I can handle leaving a couple of shelves like you suggested it, and I might do that. And another good thing, I have the tool mod now. Maybe it won't be so horrible to go in and put stuff back on the shelves.
Right.
But just to let everybody know, if I upload this to the gallery and there are entire shelves missing their objects, I don't know what to do about that, and I apologize. It's not me, it's the game.
Right? I mean, right? Yeah, it is frustrating, I'm sure, to look at all of the work that you've done to it and then to go in and check it and 90% of it be gone. So, like, I can imagine that that's frustrating. I think your signage all works really well, too. Like, very much, would see random, like, advertisement posters on the windows and on the coolers and at the front door. You know what I mean?
Right. I'm really glad that they had a lot of those. Like, I was surprised to find the ones that look like cans of pop.
Mm-hmm. And very much matched the cans that you had in the cooler.
Right, exactly. that was pretty thrilling.
Right.
I like that the posters will hang on the windows too.
Oh, right. I can imagine that would have been annoying if they didn't.
But I'm so glad that they did, because, I mean, that looks
authentic. Right.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah, those sale signs.
Mm-hmm. And the banners.
Right. There was a lot of good stuff.
Right.
But
a lot of good signage.
There wasn't enough, in my opinion.
Yeah, I could see that.
I had intended to put, they've got a giant billboard.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of them. Right. I was going to put a billboard on top of the building, but it didn't look right. Not even shrunk down. It didn't really fit the overall look of the build.
Yeah, or the big tall standing one on its own.
Yeah, that one was just too big and didn't really fit the space either. I love that there's like a little news truck.
Right.
Or what? I was so excited to find that. I was like, ooh.
I like your mix of vehicles. You're like, look, all sorts of people use my gas station.
Right. Well, to be honest, I did that because they're different sizes,
mm-hmm.
and I wanted to make sure that any size fits, because you can go in and customize it,
mm-hmm.
go in and put, take cars out, put cars in.
Right. Whatever cars you want.
Whatever cars you want. Do whatever you want. Make it your own.
Like, I was wondering if you were going to put in a parking lot, like, spaces with it as well. Or if you were just going to leave it, like, as a drive-through type.
No. There is a parking lot for sure. My idea for it in mind, in this particular lot, there's an area on the side where it's kind of open and it looks like it opens into the road.
Mm-hmm.
So I want it to make that seem like that's where the cars pulled in.
Right, that makes sense.
But the
like
way
the
curb. But the way I had to build when I built the building
mm-hmm.
and I had to build it, I had to scoot the things over so much. It didn't really seem to work, but whatever. It's The Sims. Use your imagination.
Right. I like the delivery service in the back. Like with the truck.
Ooh, I was just thinking that.
Right, it turned out really well, I think.
Right, it's absolutely useless, but for visual...
Right, it looks good.
It does, it looks good. I also added, which I don't think you kept in the build, or it didn't make it for this. I added a dumpster.
Yes, there is a dumpster.
So if you have one of those Sims that likes to dumpster dive... Freegan. Yeah, you can come in here and do your dumpster diving. That's actually the Sim that I went on a date with. That was one of his things, was Freegan. I was like, oh, that's convenient. That's cool.
Did he dumpster dive while you were on a date?
No, I don't think he dumpster dived.
Okay.
I don't think he did, but I tried to make it somewhat useful beyond
just a cafe.
Just a cafe, right? Because in my world, this gas station sits right across the street from the old bean factory.
Mm-hmm. The coffee shop?
The coffee shop, mm-hmm. which is a legitimate coffee shop.
The hipster cafe, excuse me.
The hipster cafe, right?
Which you could also take your Sims on a date to.
Yeah, but he took me to a gas station.
I mean...
I know.
Maybe he needed gas.
Maybe, I guess.
In his imaginary car.
I don't know that I would do anything different with this. Do you know what I mean? I wanted that convenient gas station store look, and I think I got it.
Oh, I absolutely agree.
I mean, especially given the fact that you have to make it a cafe or a retailer.
Right, something
else.
else.
Something other than what it is intended to be.
Right.
I think the look for what The Sims is, I achieved.
Absolutely.
So I went with something a little bit more upscale.
Until you get to the parking lot. With the grass growing up in the curb.
You brought that up to me while you were editing it. You mentioned that I put the little... But that's realistic in my opinion. Like
I agree, but it looked very upscale and very, maintained to have grass growing at the curbs there.
I mean, I can't even think of upscale gas stations that would go out and pull out those little pieces of grass out the sides.
I mean, they hire lawn care companies.
I mean,
weed eat around them.
Weed eat maybe, but they're still there. I don't know.
Well, you keep them trimmed, you can't see them.
Whatever. They're there in my build. Just get over it.
I'm okay with it.
All right, everybody.
Thanks for watching. We really appreciate it.
And we'll catch you in the next one.
Bye.
I've been thinking about starting a second channel where we play different games and different games together.
A variety channel.
Right, a variety channel.
Let us know if you would like to see us play and hear us talk about other games.
But I don't know, I kind of just want to do it and have fun.
Right, I think YouTube, beyond being for the viewers, needs to be just as much for the creators as it does for the viewers.
I agree.
Like, you have to enjoy doing it to continue doing it.
Right.
All right, guys, are you ready for your snack attack? Would you continue to date someone if the first date was at a gas station? Let us know in the comments, guys. See ya. Bye.